Have you been waiting for a proposal, someone to notice you, someone to marry you? Then this reading is made for you. So you have 3 piles available. We have pile number 1, 2, and 3. You can meditate, take your time, and then when you are ready, you can find the timestamps on the video directly or down below in the description. Today, just like the other reading, I'm going to talk into a soft-spoken, low voice so you can relax. If you do want to get a reading with me, you have everything linked down below. Same thing if you do want to get my divination books, and by the way, thank you so much for your support with them. And if you do love ASMR, soft-spoken, or even whispered videos, I do have a channel specifically for that, with a lot of role plays, fantasy-like meditations too. So I invite you to follow me at Marion ASMR. Thank you so much for your support already, and let's begin. So let's go pile number 1 and see what is coming for you. So today we're going to talk about who, as well, is going to make this proposal happen, and when. So we're going to see timings and hints about the person and what to expect as well. So the Strength card to me, so first of all, that is Leo energy. So this could be Leo season, could be a Leo, you could be a Leo, or this could just be about the energy with you too. And that's the Strength, right? That is described on this card. So the Strength, and especially because we're talking about someone you marry, this is gonna be this evident chemistry between the two of you, like a strong bond, a strong inner knowing that that's my person. I see a lot of seduction and, I'm seeing femininity purely shown, and I'm seeing this wild but calm as well masculine energy. Maybe this is what attracts both energies. So if one of you is more in their feminine and the other one more in their masculine, this is what will be very complementary and seducing the other person too. So I'm seeing this strong attraction, like an evidence, something that makes sense to you, something that actually fulfills you. With the mountain, if you look at the background, I'm seeing this as someone who is always giving their best, continuing to ascend, continuing to grow. And in this marriage, this is going to be the same thing. They want to grow with you. They want to ascend with you. And this could be on a spiritual level too. If they choose you and if they marry you, and I'm saying that this could be, with the infinity sign, a spiritual bond and attraction that you feel towards this person. But I feel like this could be on a soul level. I want to grow with this specific soul. I want to be with them and to, wake up to them because they bring something special to me. And in my perspective, that's something very profound and deep that you might discover. Like, why do I want to be with this person? Why does this person or soul make sense to me? And this will be like an evidence to you when you meet them. As for the Queen of Swords, especially seeing this person as someone who is very confident, someone who is very composed, who is not blinded by illusions, who is not seduced by them, because she knows or he knows that everything is very transparent if you look deeper, if you really attune to people. And to me, this person might be a mentalist or might have this ability to understand people. And you might be the same type of person too. You can look at people and see them as an open book. And in my perspective, that's because you are an old soul and you can tap into people's energies, and energies do not lie. People can, they can have a facade, they can pretend, they can act, but deep down when you connect with them and see them for who they really are, because you can sense it, it tells a lot about them. And I'm certain that the man or the woman that is going to propose to you is going to be this transparent. But this transparency about them is going to be very calming, very healing, composed, mature. Someone who is very intelligent mentally, but also with their emotions and who they are as a person. You can feel safe around them. And this is going to be a feeling that is strong, a feeling that you know is bringing you the evidence, the inner knowing you've been looking for when it comes to choosing someone and building with someone. All right? So this strong feeling is going to be a compass. And I feel like the person proposing to you is someone that your soul is expecting, or you feel like there's somebody meant for me. There's somebody that is a lot more precious than the other experiences that I had, or like something that is not mundane and boring. It's something unpredictable but beautiful and surprising at the same time. So this is what I see for you, or should I say for you too, because you might be this person yourself. You're not predictable. You're not someone who is, fully written. It's like you're still growing, evolving, becoming. And this is what is exciting for people too when they get to know you. So let's see the other cards. This is beautiful because it makes a lot of sense. We saw a strong chemistry. We saw a person that is fitting for you. So singing the same symphony shows me you are indeed finding someone that is in perfect alignment with what you love, with what you value, and also with what you're looking for in a marriage or in a partner. And this is all that you are provided. So that's why the two of you will be in perfect sync. It will make sense. It's like you start to sing your own song and then you realize that's their song too, you see? So I feel like your love language could be about music, could be about writing, love notes, love letters, or even DMs you might receive from them, or text, or even phone calls might be very poetic or full with intentions and affirmations of love. Like I'm saying that, not the fear of hiding anything, not restraining yourself with themselves to communicate love to you, because this is part of your symphony. This is part of who you are as a person. And this makes sense to them too. Like they want to feel that from you. They want to experience that from you. But also they want to liberate that side of them that allows them to be authentic to you and truly, truly loving towards you. So I'm seeing a big romantic. It could be an artist or someone into like music, or that speaks to you with music, or like you feel their melody of their heart speaking to you. Like I said, someone composed, maybe a little bit guarded because they want to feel safe in relationships. They might have a talkative friend or maybe a talkative side about them, because if you look at this bird, I think that's a parrot, or I don't know, it feels like a white raven. I know it does not exist, but it feels like it, or a parrot, I'm not sure how you pronounce it. But I'm saying that as like, there is this talkative side about them, or like someone who is their ally that possibly is guiding them towards you. Or maybe that's you. Maybe that's you, and you do have like someone you can trust that can guide you towards this person. So let's see these. Yeah. I mean, you can see that in perfect synergy, symphony, and the strong bond, love is in the air. We talked about a healing connection. So it makes sense to me that this is going to be the feeling. You're going to feel at peace, you're going to feel at ease, you're going to feel you can finally rest in someone's harm and presence, because it feels right, it feels good. And like you don't have to pretend anymore, you don't have to hide parts of you that can be fragile or that can be damaged by people, because perhaps you did experience that before. You shared parts of you that were very heavy to carry, and some people maybe used them against you, or they did, but more poison onto these wounds. But here, it's like, no, you can be your most naked self around them. You can be your most authentic, and they will always provide you love. They will always provide you healing. What I see as well, especially with this one, is that you might be dreaming of them. Dreams are actually portals and astral travels many times. So I feel like these experiences that you have in dreams might be helping you to travel to them because they want you around. And I feel like your soul is craving for this company and for this healing atmosphere that they bring to you. And this could be why, like in dreams, maybe you wake up and you feel recharged, healed, you feel like a brand new person. And especially when you might see or feel a certain presence, right? So I feel like this is what those dreams are highlighting, this sense of security and safety and comfort, and just that sense of you see what I mean? Like I can be fully present. I can be fully me. I can do whatever I desire and decide is right for me. I will never be judged. Like it's just this peace that you feel with them, and you'll feel that already in those dreams. And I'm certain that you might feel this. You might feel it, you might experience it for a reason, and that feeling is possibly highlighted because that's the way for you to also recognize when this person is entering your life, because they will bring this atmosphere. You know, when somebody that you meet suddenly changes your mood, changes your life, your manifestations, rather positively or negatively, it tells a lot about the impact they have on you, but also what they bring as an energy. And when something is negative, trust, because like I said in the beginning of this reading, energies do not lie. And the way you respond to maybe absence or not a text that is sent right away, like the way you respond to it, if you are panicking, overthinking, this tells you you don't trust them, or you don't trust you for choosing the person. And so when you respond with calm and patience, it tells a lot about who they are and how you respond to their energies too. So I feel like this will be like a compass to you, like telling you, hey, that's the person you can trust, or it's not the person for you. And especially in this case, because you will be marrying this person, so of course you do want to feel at peace around them, because of course, like, you do want a peaceful relationship, you want a peaceful marriage. You don't want to be in turbulence mode all the time. Like, this is not healthy for any of you guys in a relationship. I mean, this whole energy is on a different level, and I can sense a lot of maturity. I can sense you two being super grounded, super mature. Like, you're not blinded by projections or lies easily. Like, you guys have your masks off, and that's because you don't need this armor around them. You don't need to be a different character. You don't need to pretend. Like, you'll be fully accepted and celebrated. So this is translated into the cards because it shows you guys will support each other genuinely. You won't have to pretend. You don't have to even try, because this will be an evidence to you. But also this will be the right thing, and you won't have to force it, and they will not have to force it either. So they might act like a gentle lady, a gentleman. They have manners and respect, and they want to bring those values to you. So expect genuine support, expect someone very protective too, defending you in unfair situations, even when sometimes you might feel they will not like step forward and defend you. Like, you may notice maybe around your family, for example, if they treat you with disrespect or without care, or consideration, they might step in and actually put people back to their place because they do not like people to hurt you. So I'm saying that, especially with this energy of the masculine, like, I will always defend you, I will always be present next to you, I will always stand by you. And we have a past life relationship. You know what? I am just realizing, because when I shuffle, I do all the piles. Like, I do one deck at a time. And I'm not really attuning to the cards, but now I'm like, everything connects because I talked about a divine relationship, right? Past life relationship. We talked about the fact that you want to go back to them because your soul is craving for them, and you feel like, on a spiritual level, I'm certain, you feel maybe there's somebody waiting for you or somebody that is right for you. And now it's like, yes, that's an evidence because it shows and it feels that is the right thing. And if it does not make sense to my soul, and if I don't feel at peace, that's not for me. Like, that's not the future I want to sign for. Like, I want someone who is supportive, at peace, bringing me peace, who is in perfect synergy with me, who sings the same love song, who is going to write me love letters because they love me deeply, with so much intensity. It's kind of like a love from another era, and this makes sense, especially from this past life connection, because when you are a soul that's been incarnating over and over again, you carry so much within. But also because you've been experiencing different times and eras, it's still part of you, right? It's still awakened, especially if you've been awakening. So I feel like even this love is gonna be to that intensity and to like attuning to these eras. Maybe that's why you still love to write letters. Maybe that's why you might conquer, or they might conquer your heart with music or singing or writing to you, like something very like poetic in a way, but also very artisty. So that's showing up. Oops. And this is why I was like, wait, I remember that on the spell I saw the soulmate card, but I forgot about these as connections to that. Well, this is perfect. So I feel like even little things will be celebrated with love. You know, a morning kiss, preparing breakfast together, sitting, talking, not being distracted by the TV or something like that. It's just the two of you sitting there, enjoying this moment, smiling, hugging, caressing, brushing their hair, them doing that to you too. Like, this is gonna be quite of a loving moment. So I feel like all these little times that can be, you know, like a routine in a way and not that exciting, I still believe the two of you will take your time to connect, because that is precious and because it shows how much intention you put into these moments together. So good morning, even just saying good morning to somebody, it shows, oh, I notice you, I care about you, I wish you a good morning. See, it's not like you sit there and like, oh, I'm tired, oh, I'm craving for a coffee. Like, it's so impersonal, right? Like, your first interaction has to be with, I don't know, like, to me it's important to voice that, to show, hey, I notice you, I wish you a good morning, or even just a kiss or a caress, like when you start to spend the day together. I feel like this is what you two will value too. And for the soulmate, I mean, that could be confirming the type of connection that you have. It could be a different type of connection, of course, because we saw past life relationship, so it's not really putting any label on the connection, but I feel like it's really what's happening. Like, you do have a strong spiritual bond with them. So it could be a soulmate, a twin flame, a counterpart. You two could be star seeds. or something different. Perhaps you don't like labels, perhaps you don't feel like it's necessary for you to have a label because you just feel like you feel, and that makes sense to your soul, and this is all that you need to know. So these are messages. My heart is racing when you're around, and I feel like it's what you might feel too, like these little moments that you share, even the first dates that you guys may have, you're going to feel that special. Like you might, and they might, feel it deep within the organs too, because, the heart is racing. Maybe they feel some anxiety around you. Like this is gonna speak deep down, like in your gut as well. I wish I could press my lips against yours. So, I mean, yes, you can see that there's a lot of romance, there's a lot of craving and desire too. Like, I want to kiss you, my heart is racing. I feel like you might feel, and they might feel it deep down, like when meeting each other, when connecting with each other. It's like your entire body. It's like an instrument that you play. It's like, oh, it's vibrating. It's making sound. And it's making sense, especially. So, to me, this proposal that will come is gonna be something very profound, something very magical too, but also something you knew and expected would come, and now it's delivered to you. So I invite you to claim this, of course, in the comments. You can also write down maybe one trait or quality that you liked about this person in the comments too, or just let me know your thoughts about this pile. So let's see some charms. We have a lot of letters too and words. My bio. Bio. Oh, I see. Bon in French. So bon, like when you say someone is bon, that means someone is good. Oh, interesting, because we have it in English too. So someone is good, like someone is nice, someone is gentle, someone is well educated. And we saw this type of energy too from this person. Perhaps you can see a place. Oh, I think about Lisbon, Lisboa, ton. So this could show the abundance, like having a tone, giving a tone. In, into, and here we have why, my good, we have the sun. So expect a positive person, a positive energy that you feel from them. I'm seeing clearance with a brack. Cutting cords and ties too. It's going to be very important in order for you to manifest it. Bingo is what I think about as well. Maybe this is how it's going to feel. Like bingo, I'm waiting. I'm waiting because I have this person in my life. I'm waiting because this person is precious to me. Noite in Portuguese means night. So perhaps maybe at night, like you might have more free time to hang out, to have fun together. I had boa noite, right? So, I mean, if you don't speak Portuguese, you may not know what this means, but that means good night. And we had good morning, like good night, boa noite. I don't know, it could be something that is very important. Even when you start dating, when you start talking, you might notice when they wake up, they text you, have a good day, or good morning, how did you sleep? Or like when they go to bed, like they tell you, I'm going to bed, have a good night, sweet dreams. I feel like these type of things are very important. And again, that this shows care for the person. So it might be showing up for a reason. So this is your rating, guys. I hope you will like it. Let me know if you like these low voice, soft spoken type of videos. I also invite you to follow me on my ASMR channel. I do a lot of soft spoken videos, so if you don't like whispered videos, you can still find a lot of videos where it's more in this tone and relaxing. And I also did a sci-fi steampunk video this week, and honestly, I think it could be my best video ever, so I hope you guys can support me there. If you do want to support me and get a rating as well, thank you so much in advance. You can find all the links down below, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye bye. So let's start pile number 2 and see hints about your proposal. So of course during this reading we're going to try to see who is that person, and if we have a timing as well. So let's see. The King of Wands, the Three of Wands, lots of fire. So far I'm seeing a very passionate, electric kind of meeting. I also do believe this is part of the journey for you two to find each other, and I do believe this person you will marry is going to hold a lot of values to you. Like, for example, if you do have a picture, if you do have things you want to find in them, traits and qualities, or just expectations, this is what you'll find. So this is painting your future. I feel like this card is announcing that all that you picture being possible for you in the future, all that you want from this marriage, from this person, this is where you're heading. Now the journey ahead, that's a journey, okay? So that's reminding you, it's not gonna be like that, okay? You might need to experience relationships, and that means also relationships that are not the best or that are not that healing. But I feel like these could be breaking foundations that are no longer resonating with who you're becoming, with the future you want to build, and also the type of person you want to unite to, right? So try to ask yourself, okay, when it comes to marriage, how do I perceive my partner? What are their traits that I respect and honor? What are their qualities? Maybe what do they look like, if that is important to you? Are they healthy? Are they sporty? Are they hardworking, ambitious? Like, what qualities about them am I really looking for? Like, that's something I cannot compromise, because these are core values. And I do believe you might have 3 core values that are very important. So maybe take your time, try to analyze, try to say, okay, what are my 3 core values that I will never compromise? Like, if that is not met, I would rather go away right now. Like, I'm not even willing to invest if I'm not finding this right away. And that's because you are meant for grander when it comes to love and a person, because, I mean, you're attracting a queen or a king here, okay? So of course you do not want to compromise. You don't even feel cold to, try to give chances to people that when you feel are not for you, are not vibing with you. And that's because you took the time to reflect. See? And I'm certain that this reading might be highlighting this. Do not go blindly in relationships. Do not, go and see like how it's going to happen. No. Go there with intentions. You put your foot forward because it makes sense to your journey to be finding this person. You are on this quest of love to find the one you want to marry, and that means dating other people. That means having experiences, because these experiences will sharpen your vision. And if you had these experiences, then you might be at the end of these researches and now actually guided towards the one, towards the person that you have been willing to find. Maybe this is why you feel called to watch this reading, because you know and you feel, now I'm gonna be rewarded. And I have been on this journey of love for a reason. I had these experiences, these lessons for a reason. And these lessons are still very valuable because they made you who you are. They made you more aware, more attuned to people, and also more intuitive in a way, because now you can feel and sense when someone is right or when someone is not right, actually. So I feel like this is why this card is highlighted, and this one popped first. So that's how the journey is starting. Love starts with you, with your experiences, with how you respond to them, and with the discoveries you get from these experiences. And when you introspect into them, this is when you find your rhythm to your person. So now the King of Wands, I'm seeing a person who is very passionate, very composed, very solar, very good at expressing themselves. Could be a creative person too. Could be a person who has a certain status. It could be online, it could be with what they do, it could be the people around them. Like, this might be someone who is well known where they live or with what they do, actually. That's how I see it. Like someone who has this success for themselves. Maybe this is what attracts you too, because you find that spark in you too, and you might be on your path of success, and you do want to find someone who is aligning with these things that you value, whether it's stability with money or feeling blessed and abundant. And this could be, just not with money, but it could be with love, it could be with care, it could be with compassion, empathy. It could be with the things that you do or the things that you get, the people that you have around you. Are they resonating with abundance? Do they bring a lot? And like, do you feel like giving too when you're around them or in these circumstances or situations? So I feel like this is what the two of you are learning on this journey, and this might be what brings you two together. So let's see these. Interesting, because we saw the journey stepping forward. Here we have crossing, we have the wait, take a rest. Interesting. I mean, I told you, you might have different experiences and still have to be experiencing relationships before finding this person. If you're young, that will make sense. Like, you might not be presented your husband or your wife right away. You might need to wait. You might need to cross different seas or different rivers in order for you to find the one that's fitting for you. For some, they will be looking for the sea. Like, they need movement, they need things to shift and change and evolve. For some, it's like, oh, I want a lake because it's fully calm, or I want a river, it's moving but it's smooth, and it transports you with ease and calm and peace. Like, what is, if you had to pick a place with water, or maybe a waterfall, like, what is what you are looking for? Like, to me, this would rather be a lake or a river, because I love peaceful people, calm, composed, mature, kind, empathic, and that takes their time, that are not agitated, always in the move. Like, this brings turbulence to me, and I'm a water sign too, so I'm very attuned to water, and like, that would be what I would want to find in them, a river or a lake. So what would be this? And this could be a different different place. Could be the mountains, a volcano, it could be what else do I have in mind? I'm not finding, a desert, maybe. Nobody around, I'm just kidding. But you get the point. I feel like it's highlighted in this way for you to understand. You might cross different landscapes, aka people, and with these landscapes you get to know what you're looking for, right? So that's why you might be waiting to then find the person. I feel like it's also telling you do not jump in relationships one after the other, because rest and healing is needed. And maybe if you, and especially if you've been recently breaking up with somebody, or you feel maybe I'm looking for somebody out of luck and not because it makes sense to me. So out of luck would mean, for example, if you broke up with somebody and you feel like, oh, I need to replace this person, that's luck. It's not love. It's a need you need to fulfill because this is empty. But that emptiness is yours to fill with your own love, with care, with time, with compassion, and then you will find someone who has enough as well to give to you. Because if you jump and try to find somebody to compensate the lack, let me tell you, you'll be attracting the same energy, the same type of person, and so their intention is just to feed off of you. So take a rest, take your time, get to know people, but get to know yourself. And when you get to know yourself, you know what is lacking, what you're lacking, what you need to improve, what you need to adjust, the things you're really looking for, the things that matter to you. Okay, so take that rest, wait until you feel now is the right time, or you feel ready, and then this will just be presented to you. But do not be afraid to cross. Do not be afraid to make a move towards somebody you have a crush on as well. Maybe that's a sign for you. And instead of maybe waiting for a proposal, like what can you do to make that happen? You see, this could be the message for you. So let's see these cards. Self-confidence and a knowing. See, there's some steps again. I feel like it's like for you guys, for this pile, it's not about rushing. It's about understanding where I'm heading, what do I want, what do I need to unlearn maybe, the unknowing, like what is something that makes sense to my journey, like how can I ascend to a higher place of love, like what do I want to find in them. But this has to be, and this can only be found in my perspective, when you do find these things in you. You know, you cannot expect someone to be perfect without you putting the work into becoming a perfect version too. Because again, perfection is just an illusion. It's just a projection of values that you combined into this portrait of perfection. But really, it's not one definition for everybody. So you can be perfect in your own way, but then somebody, step in and it's like, this is not my definition of perfection. You're not my type. And this is not personal. Again, it's just like, oh, okay, we're just different. And we have a different definition, like I said, of perfection. So maybe unknowing, I feel like it could be related to the past as well. Like what you carry with you. Is this significant? Is this a bunch of stories that was projected by others and is actually not valid about me? Because, for example, if you started to, you loved yourself, you celebrated yourself, you loved traits and qualities about you, and then you start to date someone and you realize they always have a problem with you, they always make you feel little, they always make you feel miserable about who you genuinely are. So this part of authenticity is not welcomed. This rawness about you is always condemned. And I've been there. I've been in this type of relationship, and let me tell you, these are the most destructive ones, but also the most awakening ones. Because when you realize, when you step out of this relationship, of course, and you start to heal and you start to rediscover yourself, and you realize they were the problem. Maybe there are some things you needed to fix too, like I became aware of that too. So there were a lot of things I needed to adjust, but a lot of things I was like, we were just not compatible beings. So we tried to kind of mold the other person into our versions of perfection. So I needed to unlearn from the projections and from the hate that was bombarded towards me, because I was not what this person wanted me to be, and this person was not what I wanted them to be. So it's like a war that leads nowhere but destruction. So I'm sure he needed to unlearn a lot of things, and I needed to unlearn and unplug, from the projections, from me not being good enough or not being perfect for them. And that's it. So if you love yourself and if you love traits about you, never give credit to the hate you might receive connected to what you love about you and what you respect deeply about you. But if you notice there's some truth and some things you need to adjust, then maybe listen and start to learn different lessons about you. Start to adjust, because that makes you happier and a better person too. So I feel like this could be related to that. So self-confidence, I feel, connects very well with the King of Wands. You can feel, I'm confident, I'm strong, I'm composed, I am not in need of validations. I'm good on my own. I feel like this is you too. You understand who you are, you understand how to ground yourself, how to stay and remain grounded in your character. And that's because you learned to detach, you learn to accept and move on if nothing is really valid or valuable, especially. So let's see now the couple cards. Look at this. Trust and future marriage. And I'm certain that it's gonna be the feeling, when you can trust somebody, when it's effortless. You don't have to try. It's not something that's difficult. Like, I trust you. I love you. I feel like you're my person. Like, you are my forever. You are my person that I want to keep around until I pass. Like, that's what I see you two envisioning when the two of you will be reunited or united for the first time. And I feel like this wait is worth it. Like, you might know and you feel, I need to be waiting. I need to mature. Just like a fruit that is just starting to birth on a tree. Like, you cannot expect it to be ready for marriage, okay, or ready to be eaten. It's like, no, it needs to absorbs the life force from the tree coming from the soil. It needs to be filled with the energy of the sun. Like, that's how you mature and grow and become tastier. That's the same for relationships. And this is who you want to be, like the best fruit ever for your future husband or your future wife. So I feel like this future marriage is telling you, with all these experiences and with you waiting and, removing from your system things that were projected about you but are not true and not meant to carry, that's when you heal, and that's when you regain confidence and self-love and self-respect for yourself. And that's when you regain trust as well, because then you will see when people can accept you entirely, okay, with your good sides and your bad sides. But you will trust them. You will trust that they will stick around, that they will put the work, that they will not blame you because you're different or because there's something, a little bit off that they did not expect. And I think that's the real maturity, when relationships can be like this, when two people can really just hold each other's hand and say, I fully accept you and I love you. And that means I love every splits of you. I love everything that you decide is right for you. Okay? And I feel like it's really what will build trust. Because you will not have to pretend. You will not have to wear a mask or an armor, because you will not be blamed. And you will not accept it. Like, that starts with you. Like, this, you not having to wear an armor means you chose, while being cautious and attuned to the other person, you chose them because you know they're safe, because you know they can accept you. and because you show yourself authentically too. That's very important. So for the love cards, expect someone who is romantic, taking you to beautiful dates, beautiful places, making experiences with you that are screaming romance, even out of a romantic movie. I feel like they and you might yourself want to surprise each other. Even this marriage that you guys will have is gonna be very romantic. So your own definition of romance, for some it's like it's just the two of us getting married on an island near the beach. For some it's like, I want a big party with our families and friends. I want us to have fun. Like this, it's very opposite. But all that you picture is like, that's how my marriage is going to be, how it feels right, is what you guys will be creating, building as experiences. And I feel like, in a way, it's something that makes beautiful memories, but also that makes this relationship even more special. Because it's like you celebrate these moments together while putting effort into it, love into it, care, time. Even, just decorating a place to surprise your lover is something quite, I don't know, full of love to me. So I'm seeing these romantic moves from one of you or the two of you, but I feel like the two of you might be like that. Even writing letters, because, or DMs or whatever that is, because you can see she is waiting for news possibly, and holding this letter. It's like, okay, I need to wait, or maybe they announce, oh, we will meet each other in a few weeks or a few days. Like, I cannot be there at the moment that you expected me to come, so maybe that's the wait. But I feel like even letters, or maybe books you guys might read, or something they might say to you, even the way they treat you, I feel like it's very gentleman-like or gentle lady-like in these experiences and dates. Like, that shows I put effort into it. So let's see now messages. Oh my, what an angel. And I love when you're soft. And soft could be with words, could be with caresses, could be with touch, kisses, could be maybe soft even with the way they move, I don't know. It's like, when they do something, it's like, for example, they want to take this plate. It's like, it's not, you see what I mean? It's like, you can feel it. And if you guys really look deeply and analyze people, which is something I do all the time. Maybe that's also because I've been growing in a very toxic and unhealthy household. So especially my mom tend to have this burst of, she had, especially in the past, bursts of rage and anger. And for example, if she came back from work and me and my sister did not clean, it's like, she was, yeah. I think you guys might understand these type of things. I feel like parents tend to be like that with, most of them tend to be like that. So it just being in this uncomfortable environment and growing up in this house where it's like it doesn't feel safe just to rest. It doesn't feel safe to be lazy, or lazy is just resting for most people. And that's possibly why I'm a workaholic now. It's like I cannot rest, and when I rest I feel miserable and I don't feel good. So, and that's because in my system now I'm always in stress mode, anxious mode, and that's because I grew up into that. But maybe it's like, why did I talk about this? I don't remember, but maybe that's for a reason. Maybe you might yourself realize, oh yeah, I feel like I talked about attuning in analyzing people's moves or their body language, pretty much, because they will show if they're stressed, if they're anxious, if they fear, if they're angry, or if they just bring anxiety, or if they bring calm to you. Like, you'll sense that, definitely. So all this tells a lot about the person. Maybe try to actually start to analyze, oh, their gestural, like their body language speaks to you. And do you like it or do you not like it? So let's some chimes. So we have Paris, the Eiffel Tower. I mean Paris or Vegas? Las Vegas. Can be. So let me show you a close-up. Or maybe Los Angeles as well is what I think about for these. Stone Witch, crystal, maybe crystal healing. Doing some lithotherapy could be a good thing too. I'm saying anchoring yourself to the person. I feel like maybe they will be your anchor too. You know, when, like if you picture yourself as a ship, like where do you drop your anchor? With who? Like do you feel safe to drop the anchor and to remain with them? So the two of you will be doing that. I mean, marriage is this. You choose each other. You remain with each other. And that doesn't mean it's always going to be smooth waves at the sea. Like you will have turbulence too. But you choose to remain together. I'm seeing someone who might be giving to you a lot. Or might love to hold your hand a lot. I'm seeing this as like, I'm receiving. And this could be receiving love, receiving care, receiving something from them. But it don't take away from your hand, you see? It's more like I will provide, I will give. That's how I see that. You can be attracting someone who is very good at, fixing things in the house or, I don't know, doing something manual. Success is sticking to them. So someone with really abundant. Very sticky too, like you might be attracting someone who's very clingy. We have the world, so I feel like you might be loving to travel a lot. Maybe crossing seas, traveling. This could be related to crossing the world to be with each other. Maybe you guys will actually be dating someone that is from the distance. This could be a message here. So this is your rating. You can write down in the comments one thing you really liked about your future person. Oh, by the way, for the timing, so we have Lions, could be a Leo, could be Leo season. We have 3, so it could be 3 years. I don't see 3 months for the majority of you. Like it's too soon unless you're dating somebody. I heard Lisa, by the way, so this could be a name. And yeah, so fire energy, or this could be spring season. Perhaps next spring could be when you start to date, maybe go on a picnic, go on a date, especially outside. That's what I can see. So that's the reading. You can claim it down below as well. If you do love these soft-spoken, let me know. And if you do love, I do have a channel where I do soft-spoken or even whispered videos on my ASMR channel, which is called Marion ASMR. If you do want to get a reading, of course, everything is linked down below. And this is how you can support me as a tarot reader. So thank you so much. And thank you so much for watching as well. Take good care of you and see you next time. Bye-bye. So let's go pile number 3 and see hints about who is coming. And also what you can expect from this person proposing to you. So with the Knight of Wands, I see someone who is kind of like here to save you, because if you look at this one with the 10 of Swords, I can see a lot of suffering, possibly a lot of painful relationships, things that did not work, that made you feel very down or even defeated in love. This could be, for example, dates that do go nowhere, people that never want to commit, or people dating you and just hurting you because they are not the right match, or they do not treat you with love, care, and respect. And so all these painful experiences are ending. You have to know the 10 of Swords. Of course, it relates to anxiety, it relates to stress, and this could be something you carry with you and you might repeat. Because when you carry, you're not healed. But when you accept and you move on, it's like you leave behind these swords, and those wounds can finally start to heal. But if you hold on to the past and you think everybody is the same, all men are the same, all women are the same, you're just picking your hurted self. Like your hurt self is like, oh, I'm in pain. I hate everybody. It's like you're speaking hate. So guess what? You attract it. You attract who you are, what you speak, what you provide, what you give, and also what you perceive being possible. So I feel like you have a shift of mindset. Maybe that's the reading that's like, oh, whoa, stop, slow down. Because if you continue to speak from a place of hurt, speak from a place of pain, then guess what? You're going to attract it one more time. And this is not what you want, right? You do want a person who is going to save you, a person that is going to prove you the opposite exists. And when you start to believe, you start to see. But if you're stuck in hate, let's be honest. If you're stuck in hate, if you're stuck in the past, you attract the past. You don't attract something new and fresh, because guess what? When it's going to be different, you're going to question everything. You're going to put, this perspective of, nah, they're the cheater again. Nah, they're the person who is going to blame me again. Nah, they're the narcissist again. Some it's like you're just projecting a lot of things onto them. It's not their true being. And I feel like it's highlighting that in order for you to realize this was all your story. And sometimes it was true, because guess what? You became the perfect magnet to attract this person or this reality your way, because that's the only thing you call. And guess what? Your wish is my command. Boom, you manifest. This is what you tell the universe, like, that's my wish list. If that's not your wish list, start to speak differently, think differently, act differently, picture differently. And when you picture the best comes. When you picture the worst, the worst come. You decide which reality, which proposal do you want. Do you want the suffering? Go get it. Do you want love? Do you want care? Do you want someone who is determined and committed to be with you? And that's offered to you. Which reality do you choose? And which reality do you feed every single day? That's the same. Like, sometimes I read comments telling me, oh, I've been watching Tower for years or months. Nothing is coming. I'm giving up. I'm not watching this anymore. My question is, are you actively searching? Are you actively trying? Tarot is not going to do anything. Tarot is announcing the possibilities. Now the possibilities are like, if I'm offering you $1 million and you never accept it, you'll never get it. So that's the reality. Are you dating, realistically dating people that are your match, that are available, that you can reach, and that you can spend your routine, like your days with? Not someone who is 1 million miles away, that never talk to you, that do not even know you exist, and that you have a crush on because they look beautiful on Instagram. I'm not talking about these people. I'm talking about who can you be building with? Who is actively showing here? Who is this knight of shining armor you've been waiting for? Or this princess you've been willing to save for a long time? And what are you going to do about it? Are you going to take action? Or are you just going to stay there as like, oh, there's nothing much I can do? Are you actively, maybe this is you, maybe this is not the person, maybe that's just telling you, be the knight, save yourself, create possibilities instead of waiting for these opportunities to save you. Save yourself first. And when you save yourself first, that's when you find the magic in most people. And you will start to notice that the people that are like you will start to gravitate in your universe. And those that are not in resonance with what you actually want to accept, they will leave. And you will leave too, because you don't want to have these parasites in your life anymore, right? So I feel like it's highlighting this. The past, move on. Let's turn the page. And now focus on this. Focus on who you're becoming, who you want to marry, who is going to be the right fit for you. Because you want them to propose to you. Okay, so we have seduction and we have the star. I feel like the star highlights your hope, your dreams, the things you want to find in them. And I feel like it's what you've been hoping for, praying for, and expecting especially. So I feel like the star is just telling you, if you dream big enough, and if you're finally ready to attune to this reality and start this seductive game, that means going on dates, talking to people, talking to your crush directly and telling them, I like you, or I would love to go on a date with you. Do something, make a move, because that is the only way to make this happen, right? So this is highlighted in this aspect. Don't waste your time anymore. If you're healed, if your past is no longer a disturbance for you, if you don't carry this burden, that's when you can start. And that's when I feel like you will be presented lots of people that are ready to be with you and ready to love you immensely. But first, know what you're looking for. What are your hopes? What are your values? What are the things that you look for in a person? What is this inner star you want to collect in them? And what is your own inner star that you know they will adore and celebrate and protect, because that is precious. So let's see now some traits. Okay. See, and we have two suns. You are attracting this positive, solid energy from them. And that's the masculine. The sun is the masculine, the moon is the feminine. So in my perspective, it's that highlighted masculine, someone who is driven, ambitious, someone who is courageous. They have this rawness, like I will do something about it. Oh, like if they choose you, they'll do anything to be with you. Like they will not waste time, they will not waste effort, because they have big ambition for you too. And I am certain that when they start to date you and they start to experience you, especially on a daily basis, they will start to think, actually, I do not want this person to go. Like, I want us to build, I want us to live in the same house, I want us to, get married, have kids. Like, this is how they project their future with you. And this is why from the start, you will sense they are ambitious. You will sense they want to build with courage with you. And they're not going to give up because something is off, or because, I don't know, like, sometimes I see a lot of people, they just break up for very little things that is somehow, in my perspective, it's like it's not even a reason. It's not even necessary at this point. For example, like, the way they drink their coffee, or the way they, I don't know, brush their teeth. Like, what? Are we really at that level? Like, are we really giving up that quick? If you give up that quick, let me tell you, it's not the right person. It's not the person that really attracts you. Or maybe you're really wounded to the point where you cannot even accept a little disturbance. Or maybe you just want to remain single. But some things are and can be worked with the person. And I feel like maybe we lost that. We lost that, that desire to grow with someone. It's more like, hey, be perfect and then we can talk. Well, nobody is perfect. And even if you believe yourself, well, no, I'm perfect. No, you still need adjustments, and you need experiences to grow. And I feel like until the end, we're never done. We're like a masterpiece that continues to be molded by time. And that's how relationships are too. but you need to be together working on this masterpiece. Look, take your time finding your match. So it's telling you, okay, don't accept everybody. It's not like, I'm not talking from that place. I'm more telling you, hey, know your type, but also don't be like, don't condemn differences or little divergence, because you are not perfect and because you cannot expect them to be perfect either. So take your time to find your match, but also know when you can make it work together. So I feel like the one who is proposing to you will come at the right timing. Remember, when you turn the page, when you heal, and they will have courage, ambition. They will want to make it work. They will want to commit to you, to marry you. That's why they bring hope and dreams back to you, and they will seduce you from another level. See, it's like you open your eyes to love again with them, and they are your perfect match. Look at this. I was just talking about this. You guys have this, what is the word I'm looking for? The endurance. Yes, the endurance for this to be a forever marriage. Like, you're not rushing things, you're not wasting time as well, but it's like we build while we care. We build because we put effort day by day to make this relationship work. Kissing could also be a love language. Could be yours, could be theirs. It could be related to the first kiss as well. Maybe that's going to be something quite... And we saw, kissing scenes on these two. But it might be something quite special. Or this could highlight the first kiss as indeed something special. So kiss forever. You could be... Because when you look at them, like, they look very young, especially that man. I feel like he's really giving, I don't know, 18, 19, something like that. I mean, it depends of your age, I don't know. Or maybe you want to date younger people, or maybe older. It depends. Like, I feel like there is this age thing. I'm not sure if that's an age gap or just like aging, getting older together forever. But I feel like a lot of you might be starting to date very young, or you did have these experiences, this hurtful relationships, and they don't have to be romantic experiences. They could be with, I don't know, at school. This could be with friends, parents, colleagues, at your workplace. But I feel... I don't know, I feel like it's something that was very difficult, but then you find the person that heals you and that actually grows with you. Like, a love that is kind of like once in a lifetime. You see what I mean? So for the messages, you look so gorgeous, and should I confess to you? Well, yes, I think it's time. I mean, unless you guys are still healing, maybe that's why I feel like, the Knight of Wands is someone who is on the go, excited, determined, taking action right now because he wants a result, and maybe that's why, like, he's, I'm trying to figure, is it the right time for me to go full speed? Because this person has the courage, okay? This person has the ambition to be with you, and they have ambitions for the future, okay? But it's like, am I welcomed right now? Like, is it okay for me to be with you right now? I feel like you will have to answer, unless you feel like they are in this position and not you. So let's see some charms for you guys. So we have USA, think about Paris, Paris, USA. Go. I'm gonna show you close up. So you can see perhaps a place, a name, something related to you. Oh, this one is always spinning. The person. I feel like you might receive something from them. It's like I'm giving you my hand. See, it could be a romantic move too. I see opulence for you, like the golden spoon as a symbol. Even if this one is silver. We have a cat. So they can have a cat, you can adopt cats. This one symbolizes protection. An introvert as well. This could be. I'm seeing things sticking. Like with the starfish, it's about success sticking to them. Maybe this is why they have a lot of money, in my perspective. Like they might have opulence, abundance. And we have a perfume, and I feel like it's the perfume of love, because you know the heart was connected to it. And it's not about fragrance, I feel. It's actually more symbolic. It's more like this is gonna feel like a brand new fragrance of love. It's, you know, I don't know how to describe it, but in my head it's like it's something I've never smelled before, and that is refreshing, you see. But they can also be wearing fragrance, or maybe something that they smell like smells good to you. And that could be very personal. Like for example, if you love anything herby, like they might have maybe a body shower that smells like it. Or if you love like toothpaste smell, like they might actually smell like it, I don't know. Or even have chewing gums that smell like mint. And or this could be their natural odor, like their body odor that you smell. It's like, it smells really good. And actually, I feel like it's the pheromone, right? Like you might indeed smell that, and without any chemical involved. It's more like, okay, they take a shower, it's like they smell good, naturally good, even if they just, I don't know, just get out of the sea, and so you can still smell like that's their smell. You see what I mean? I feel like this could be what attracts you. Like personally, because I'm also asthmatic and allergic to fragrance and anything chemical, like if someone wears deodorants and they smell very heavy or just fragrance in them, I can't bear the person's presence around me. Like it's just in the air. Like I can smell, and also I'm starting to get allergic reactions. Like my throat is burning and I can't breathe. So definitely would not date anybody that wears fragrance. Like to me, it's just like too much. But for some, it's like I need this. Like I need someone who smells good, or I don't know, like someone who maybe that's their hairspray or something that they do, or something natural that they use. For example, this could be rose water. This could be what else smells good naturally. I don't know. But these type of things, or very natural scents. Like maybe that's what scents. Maybe that's what you like. Like personally, this is what I prefer. Like things that are 100% natural, essential oil, deodorants, and things like that. Like especially when it's a lemon, like any lemon scent. Oh, to me, like I adore these type of scents, or anything herbal too. I like it too, like the freshness especially. So that would be more what attracts me. But for you, it's gonna be something very personal as well. Anyways, closing the tangent. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. This was your rating. Let me know what you really liked about this person and what you look forward to experiencing in this connection. I also invite you to follow me on my ASMR channel, where I do soft-spoken videos, a little bit like this, relaxing. I still believe the mic that I'm using here is not the best for that purpose. But on my ASMR channel, I do have very amazing, high quality mics. So I advise you to follow me there if you do want to get your reading. That's also a way to support me as a tarot reader, and I always love to connect with you on a personal level and private sorry, private level. I'm actually tired because I've been talking for an hour and 20 minutes. This is how I see it on my computer. So yeah, I enjoyed this reading. I feel like all the piles had really significant and different energies and messages, so this was very interesting. So yes, take good care of you guys, and I'll see you on my next one.